tutorial 12, and I'm re-recording this because I just went through every single uh, piece of it, and it ended up being 6 minutes. This tutorial has a lot of content, and that video was just way too long, so I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker, but at its core, this tutorial is mostly control flow stuff, so if and else statements, while and for loops, and then also had a section on lists, which is really useful, although I thought it was a little out of place. But yeah, I won't go into detail on everything, but pretty much just stuff like, if else, basic if else stuff, nested if else is where you can have, if this is true, then there's other things that get checked, or you can have more in here too. You can also have multiple conditions with the idea of short circuiting, where if this was false immediately, it wouldn't bother checking this, and we would save some runtime there. Always pretty helpful. This is another basic if else statement, but using an elif or else if, pretty useful stuff. Then there's arrays, lists, and dictionaries. All pretty standard things. One thing that just kind of annoys me, as usual, seems like every language has this issue, is that counting for an array is length, counting for an array list or a list is count. I don't understand why nobody's able to kind of make these standard, but whatever, I digress. Dictionary, I can take in some stuff too. It's kind of like a map, which I think is pretty cool, and you can specify the types. And of course, you can add stuff to it, adjust things just as you would expect. In terms of methods, here I have a while loop. That'll just kind of simulate health, and then it'll constantly decrease the health until it's 0, and then you die. Here's a for loop that'll loop through every. Actually, this is a for each loop technically, basically a for loop that'll loop through every member in the party, given the parameters, and find the specific member if it's there. And it doesn't do anything if it doesn't find it, but I could add that case where it'll do something. And then finally, a switch case here where, based on the character action field, if it's a heal, it'll do something. If it's attack or offense, so I have to find the synonyms, it'll do something else, it'll do something else. And just to prove that this all kind of works, I will run it quickly in Unity. It seems like every time I try to run a script, it freaks out, but we're good. Okay. And yeah, you can just see everything. Here's the time that I ran the kill method and printed that it was alive because it had 10 health, and I damaged it 10 times, and then it says that he died or got knocked out. Here's my character action was attacked, so I printed 2 arms. Here it's I have another for loop in there somewhere that's printing out everyone in the members list, but over here it'll say glad you're here, Merlin the Wise, because I've looked for him with that method. And then some other stuff too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you.